Hi class, it's Jolene. Let's take a look at how to create flowers. You can see here I have a whole bouquet of flowers that I've quote unquote put inside a vase or made it look like they're inside a vase. Some of these are repeated, like you can see. Let me zoom in here. You can see this flower, that's one flower, and then I kind of made a cluster and put different clusters in different places. There's another cluster. This flower is the same one as a couple of others of these. This yellow one's the same one as this, just like you would find in a normal floral arrangement. Let's take a look at how I did that. Here's some other examples over here, and I'll come over to those in just a second. So I'm going to start with a blue fill and a black stroke, and I'm going to use the ellipse tool. Remember, the ellipse tool is under the rectangle tool, and I'm just going to create an ellipse by clicking and dragging. Then I'm going to use the rotate tool, which is right here, rotate tool. Now, what's critical with this is that we create the area of the fulcrum, or where this petal is going to spin from. So I'm going to click right here at the base of this oval shape. So you can see it right there. There's my fulcrum. So now when I click and drag to make the next petal, and by the way, I'm going to hold down Alt at the same time and then let go of my mouse, you can see that that petal came off of this fulcrum. So I have my second petal. Now I could do again what I just did by clicking and dragging to make the next petal, or I could make it a lot easier on myself by clicking Control or Command D. Watch this. Click, 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 click. And I can just keep going all the way around. Because once you have copied something using that Alt key, hotkey, after that, if you do Command D, it will just keep repeating the exact same thing over and over until you stop. So there's one flower. Let's try something different. Let's try something that looks kind of like this. So I'll use the same blue and black, but this time, let me draw my petal. This time I'm going to make it a little fatter, and I'm going to change the opacity on the fill. So here's the opacity right here, which I'll knock down to about 33%. Let's see how that works. Again, I will use my rotate tool. Then I'm going to click right here below. Now, depending on how far away you place that fulcrum, I'll make it a little farther away so we can see what happens. It's right there. Now I'm going to click and drag, and I'll make that first petal a little farther apart. I'm going to hold down Alt, let go of my mouse, and then Control or Command D to go all the way around. And I did too many, so I'm going to do Command Z and undo that. And there I have that flower. Now maybe I want to put something, some kind of center behind it. So I'll grab my ellipse tool again, and this time I'm going to hover until I see where it intersects, so I know I'm in the center. And I'm going to click, drag, hold down Shift so I get a perfect circle, and I'm also going to hold down Alt so my circle gets made from the center. That way I don't have to reposition it. Now I'm going to take the stroke off of that, and I'm going to move it to back. So Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Now that solid center is in the back, and it looks kind of funny because it's because of the sheerness of the petals. So I'm going to undo that, Command Z. I'm going to leave it on top, and I'm going to make it smaller so it fits just right on top. And then I think I'll put a yellow stroke around that just to make it look kind of interesting. Here's another one, this pink one here. I mean, it's endless how many different things you can do. I will make another shape. I'll fill this with pink. Take the stroke off. Make this pink. I'm going to make it orange. And this time I'm going to change the shape of the ellipse by using my direct select tool. I'm going to click on this anchor and pull that down a little bit. Bring these handles in a little bit, so I've changed the shape of the ellipse. It's not exactly like that, but I'm gonna do it that way. And now I will put my fulcrum right there. I'm gonna undo that. I didn't get it right in the center. Let me zoom in. Click here again until you get those little crosshairs. You need those little crosshairs for your fulcrum. There it is. And now I will spin it around. Let me go back there. Okay, it's not working because I lost my fulcrum. So I'm going to put it back again and then click and drag. This one I'm going to make it a little farther apart. So I'm holding down Alt and dragging with my mouse and then letting go. And then Command D to go all the way around. So we got an awkward spacing there, so it's not the exact same spacing as the rest of them. So it's probably because I didn't get that fulcrum right in the center. All right, again, I'm going to put something in the center of that, clicking until I see the intersect, clicking Shift and Alt. Can't see it. Why? Because it's the same color. So let me make that a different color, and now you can see it. And now let's put a stroke on it, maybe a brown stroke, and let's increase the size of the stroke. So there's a bunch of ways that you can make flowers in Illustrator. Hope you have fun experimenting with those.